Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while without streaming for you, without bringing for you any South Sudanese classic wrestling action. But today we are here for a wrestling match in Minkamatan between Bunagok Payam and Dor Payam. The first game ended in a draw between Ateligang and Minya Tulwet. And here comes the second game. The second game is going to be between Mashar Matit, Ajonganyang, Mashar Matit, powerful wrestler from our real country, Bunagok Payam. Will be taking on Ajonganyang. Will be taking on Malago. Ladies and gentlemen, it is always electric with me here at Jonglei Daily Mail. If you are here for the first time, then you're watching South Sudanese wrestling. In this game, you only use your power, you only use your tricks, you only use your skills to bring your opponent down. Punches are not allowed, kicks are not allowed. Very, very peaceful sport. And once you are down, once you have taken your man down, you have made your team proud. You have made your girlfriends proud. You have made your brothers proud. Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch. Now let's go to the other side of Bunagok Paya. Now the other side of Dor Paya. Eh? Hey, hallelujah. Huh? Madam. Alas ko. Achero, ay chikal. Ko kono ca dam gam to ko bajaye. Kedet, ko jab. Marago. Man. Man. Kedet, ko jab. Marago. If you have just tuned in, then you're watching South Sudanese wrestling live and exclusive at Minkaman Freedom Square between the giants of Bunagok Payam and formidable wrestlers of Dor Payam. The first game ended in a draw, and here comes the second game between Malagok and Mashar Matira Jonganya. Rushing toward his opponent. Well, we don't know what he's rushing into. Mashar Matira. Ajonganya. Mal. Now they are greeting themselves before the match. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take our sitting position so that we show you the clash of the giants. Today, we are locked in a competition between Bunagok Payam and Dor Payam. This player, tall and powerful, is a player for Bunagok Payam. His name is Malago. His opponent on the other side is called Machar Matira Jonganyang, a formidable wrestler for Dor Payam, for Bunagok Payam. This player is for Dor Payam. The other one is for Bunagok Payam. Ladies and gentlemen, the competition is still 0-0 with one game gone already, which ended in a 0-0 draw between Minya Tulwe, the main actor, and His Highness Ateliga. Machar Mati, Malaga, who's going down? Consultations right before the match. Who's going down, ladies and gentlemen? Let's watch. SW Don't know how I ended up here, but fuck it. Malaga. If you're just tuning in, then you're watching South Sudanese wrestling. This game is similar with that in Senegal, with that in Nigeria, with that in Gambia, with that in India. The only difference is that in South Sudanese wrestling, punches are not allowed, kicks are not allowed. You only use your power, you only use your skills to bring your opponent down. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Malagok Tower and Purple Game. This is the second game, if you've just tuned in. First game ended in a draw. Now we don't know who's going to win in the second match, or if it's going to end in another draw. In the center is the central referee of the day. Malaga. Mal is back. Very local. How are you? Tatiana Yusufu. This is Africa UFC. First game ended in a draw, and this is the second game. Second game is coming between a player called Machar Matit for Bunagok Payam and at Maragok for Dor Payam. In the center are the referees. Alex, watching from Seattle. How would we get here? Best wishes to you and everyone in Seattle. Tatiana Yusuf from Norway. Lillehammer. Best wishes and best greetings to you and everyone in Norway. I want to say hello to Halland, hello to Hodegaard, hello to Norgard, and hello to all the giants of Norway. Machar Matit is back to the ring. Maldit is so impatient. But let's see. Let's see what he's gonna do. Thank you, brother, for going live and showing us this cool stuff. Here we go. It's about to go down, ladies and gentlemen. First game ended in a draw, and here is the second game. Machar Matit, Malaga. Who's going down? Who's gonna win it for his team here? South Sudanese wrestling. That is a bad catch there. SW. I'm in it for long. Oh no. I don't plan on moving on. Thanks, man. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss this action every time I bring it live. Mali. Machar. Malaga. Machar Mati. In this game, punches are not allowed. Kicks are not allowed. Hey. Shita is too powerful. His opponent is also powerful. Man. SW, you're going for Shita. All right. We wish you the best. Shita ma. Mal. Malaga. First round is done. There was 2 rounds to go. You know, in December there was South Sudanese championship, which was won by this state. These players playing today are players for one state, and both of them won the South Sudanese wrestling championship. Where South Sudan wrestling champion, a guy who takes down any size, any power, any height, was also taken down in that competition. His opponent is back, and maybe he's gonna get up in the next few seconds. And here we go. Here we go. Machar Matit is right there on the pitch. According to Central Referee, there are 2 rounds to go. 2 rounds to go. 2 rounds to go. Mal. Machara Jonganya. 2 minutes. 2 rounds to go. Tall and powerful player. Formidable wrestler for Dor Payam and a giant Bunagok Payam. This is the second match of the competition. In the next few minutes, Mal is asking for something from his side. Mali, akor. Mal. Get it? Oh, it's quite deaf. Mal. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just tune in right now, then you're watching South Sudanese wrestling in Lake State, Republic of South Sudan. In this game, you use your power, use your skills to bring your opponent down. Punches are not allowed. Kicks are not allowed. Once you take your opponent down, then you have a score for your team. Your girlfriends become proud. Your mommy become proud. Your brothers become proud. Your team also become proud. This is a tight game. They are looking for chances. But it's like, nobody's getting that quick chance. The guys are coming closer. Referee blew a short break whistle, but Machar continued to wrestle. We did not sit well with his opponent. You know, these are the biggest players here. One is the biggest for East Payam, the other is the biggest for East Payam. And moreover, they are players of the same state, so they know how they wrestle. They are familiar with their wrestling styles. This game is not going to be easy, and there will be limited chances. Let me go and show you the players for Dor Payam. Let me go and show you the players. You can see more than 50,000 fans are right here watching. This is one of the most loved sports in this area. It brings the communities together. It brings. Let me show you the wrestlers for this team. I don't think those guys will continue, but they are left with 1 round, but I'm not quite sure if they will continue. These are the players for Dor Payam. Giant powerful. Ramzan. Rambo. SW, that is it. That is it. According to Central Referee, the other 2 players will not continue, and therefore 1 player will be released among these ones here. Let me go back to the ring because that match will continue according to what I'm getting right here. That match will continue. The players are left with 1 round, and they may be able to finish their round. Let me rush. Get it. Oh, you got the You know, this is one of the most peaceful sport in this area. You don't punch your opponent, you don't kick your opponent. This is the coach of Lake Awariel County who won South Sudan Wrestling Championship. He's one of the most respected coaches right now because he won very, very big trophy. Referees are calling for the player for Bunagok. Sorry, player for Dor Payam. And let me show you a Jonya. Machar Matit. A Jonya. A Jonya. You want Machar Matit. A Jonya. So it is sort of like wrestling, except the goal is to take the outlet person down. Exactly, that's it. Machar is looking for his opponent. Ajonga. Machar Matid is waiting for his opponent. And his opponent is right there coming, drinking some water. I think he's a bit exhausted, he's a bit thirsty. The other was with one round, but I'm not quite sure if anyone will take the other down. Judy Magot, legend. Man. Man. The Tiger Man. Malaga. Let's go. Last round. Hey. Mal. Ajonga nyang Machar Matit. Hey. Machar Matit. Malaga. They are receiving some fair play tips from the central referee. Ajonga. 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 These are players for the same team, but today they are representing their Payams. Machar Matit. Ajonga. They are familiar with their game style. I'm not sure if anyone will get a chance because it is draw. Draw. Let's go and see who's gonna come next. Ladies and gentlemen, who's gonna come next? We're gonna see, and I'm quite sure will be a player trusted to go and take the lead. 2 players gone, 2 drops consecutively. Not so entertaining for the fans. Fans want to see somebody lifted up and thrown down like a pumpkin. But we are not saying that yet. Maybe. There are 21 players who will play this evening or this afternoon. We're going to see who comes on from this side. Oh, it's Walla Dodo, the wall giant. Wall Dodo. SW, why not? Thanks a lot. Now they're preparing the next player. These players will all wrestle today. This player you see here. So right here we have known who's gonna come. The player who's gonna come is Waldo Don. These are the fans. Nyiri Chagana Tega. Excuse me. Hello. Now we have confirmed from this side, Waldo Don is gonna come next. A very powerful and tall guy. But I think Waldo Don will not wrestle for the next 5 years or maybe 3 years because he's been in the game for quite too long. He's been in the game for more than 10 years, throwing people down like no man's business. Let's go to the other side of Bunagok Payam. I'm mixing these teams up most of the time because I am from a different state. Not quite familiar with teams right here, but today we are locked in a wrestling competition between Dor Payam and Bunagok Payam. These are my colleagues streaming wrestling across different platforms, most of them on Facebook. I think I'm the one streaming right here on YouTube, on this pitch. Security personnel. Who's coming on the other side? Let's go and see. This field is quite large. These are moral boosters, using the drums to wake up sporting spirit. Let's go and see who comes on for the other side. They are sitting quite far, but right now I'm so close. They are sitting under that small tree. This team is called Bunagok Payam. They have giants like Maun Walberit. They have giants like our Chong. They have giants like I think they are anticipating who goes next. But I will tell them who comes on the other side. And we'll do it. These are some of the players. But this is the player who just drew a few minutes ago. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Oh, Jonglei. This is the player coming next. That is the player going on to take on World Dodo. Our Chong. Entertaining wrestler. Our Chong. Exclusive YouTube content. This is the player who drew. a few minutes ago. Now, they're waiting to confirm who comes on the outside, but I already told them. Therefore, they will now be able to release one player who will go and take on the other. Yeah, Malik. Let's go back to the pitch. Now this is what you're seeing here are fans. Our junk. This is Bive to encourage their player. They do this when the player is coming on to show him support, to show him courage, to show him to also give him some confidence. Bunagok. What you just saw is a moral support for the player. This is Bunagok Payam showing their respect, showing their support to the wrestler. Go and do it for the team. They're trying to make sure that their player knows he's not alone on the pitch, but he's got the team behind him. Right. Bunagok here, man. Those are flags. Those are flags for the wrestler. The player here comes the player who will take on World War. This is the bad part of this sport. The interval between one game and the other is always large, especially with games still at the 0-0 draw like this. It's always complicated. People try to make sure they release a player that will give results, and also the other side also try the best to find a perfect fit player for the opponent. That is why most of the time it takes time between one game and the other. 9447 9 1 447 9 4. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, you did get done. Look at you. I tell YouTube. Tong 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 is here. Tong 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 tong. Yalga dong. No number. Let me show you who number. Who do tall and powerful guy. Who do ladies and gentlemen. This guy is more than 7 feet tall and also well natural. No. Bara ya ngari dan. No. Now it's about to go down because Wall is on the pitch and his opponent is also on the pitch. Tong tong. When it comes to height, Wall has advantage. When it comes to bodybuilding, Wall has advantage. Let's see if he's gonna use those advantages to oversee his opponents. It won't be easy. Our Chong is a player with multiple skills, winning games that are not supposed to be won by a player like him. That is why he's trusted most by his team. Tong 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 tong. Wall is right here. Load them up. If you're watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss this action every time I bring it live. We are in a state called Lake State in South Sudan. South Sudan has 10 states and 3 administrative areas. Right now, we are in one of the states called Lake State. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third game and it's about to go down. The 2 matches. Lumpen Road. Tong 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 tong. As a matter of fact, Waldo has a lot of advantages in this game. Taller than our Chong, and well built than Tong Tong. This is a David versus Goliath. David versus Goliath. Mangit. Where to do? Where to do? Atom. The Tong is saying you will see right now, right here. But let's see if Tong will stand a chance because he's at the losing end as things stand. Tung. Possession is in favor of World Dot. Tung. So SW, you're going to stand with the Tong Tong despite. Our Tong. Matong came here with a good game plan. You know, the other side is making sure that World Dot do not win because World is tall and powerful. So they brought for him somebody who will handle his run. So very well. Our tongue. World Dot. I believe in my boy. Your boy was brought here to draw the game actually, because this guy, not so many players can stand him. He's tall and ruthless. The whole pitch is happy. A lot of people are backing Our Chong to do it for his team. Our Chong. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuned in, then you're watching South Sudanese wrestling live and exclusive at Minkaman Town, Lake State, South Sudan. This game is similar with the Senegalese wrestling. The only difference is that in the professional Senegalese wrestling, punches are allowed. But here, punches are not allowed, even slaps, kicks, whatsoever. All thoughts of violence are not allowed. You only use your power, you only use your techniques to bring your opponent down. Lunamabur is back. Well, do. Here, a player can have more than 5 names. Some names can come from their bulls. Others can come from family. Others come from their choices. Matong. Matong is not even his official name, but they are close to World Dot is the official name of the tall guy, and he's also called Lunamabu. He has a lot of names. Dot. Pola. Ugandan will say Pola. The game plan for our Chong is now very clear, making sure the minutes go down so that Lunamabur don't get a win. Dot. Matong. Our Chong. The whole pitch is laughing because our Chong is right here not to win the game, but to make sure World Dot draws so that their team stands in a strong position. This is a great mind game. Bunagok Boomer is using most of their defenders to stop these guys of Dor Payam. 1 round to go according to Central Referee. You know, I'm quite sure you guys missed the best tournament ever, the South Sudanese Wrestling Championship, where players who don't go back, players who don't take a step backwards, play. Six sides locked in a super competition, but this county came out as the undisputed champions, defeating Eurolease County 4-2 in the finals. 1 round to go. 1 round to go. Denying the open and a win can be just as good as getting a win in the right circumstances. Most definitely, man. You know, the game plan for the other team is very clear. The side of our tongue, Waldo Dod is super powerful, and also when he put his streak, players don't survive. So they brought our tongue to come and handle him, not to win, but to make sure he does not win. Our tongue. Wulu do it. My tongue do not want to be. Our tongue. Wulu do it. Now, one side is happy, but one side will not be happy. The side of Wulu do will not be happy because their biggest striker is off without a win. And it will be a good news to their side who have handled a really powerful monster. Let's go. Let's go for the next player on their side of Payam. His sister is very happy because he possessed his opponent. He played well for the batch, despite being drawn against a player who did not come to play. Who did not come to win. Dora toke manyende. Iba kuji degene. Ngoda. This is the player who took the first spot, but he drew. Mijantino. He won in the South Sudan Wrestling Championship. He played 2 matches, winning one and drawing the other. But in Lake State wrestling match, they always keep winning. Now, who's coming on for this team? This is another powerful player who will play this evening. Who's coming on for this side? Let me try. Let me. Hey. The biggest monster is out today. Mawun Walbert. He's been out for a long period of time, but he played this match last month, winning it in few seconds. But today, let's see who's going to take on him from the outside. Mawun Walbert. This is a big guy, like wall. Mawun Walbert. Good. The giant is out. Mawun Walbert. This guy does not take time. Very ruthless. He wins his matches in few seconds. But I think the outside is going to do the same game plan. Come on. The money is out. This side is so congested, ladies and gentlemen. I think one of the biggest monsters is out right now. It's so congested, it's so congested, it's so congested. The monster is out. Mamun. Maunu Albert. They are singing his song. You know, here, if you are a powerful wrestler, they compose song praising you. They compose song encouraging you to represent the badge so very well. Look at the vibe. Look at the happiness. Everybody is going in to show support for Maunu Albert. I think that will be the post player. 3 matches gone. 3 draws already. Here go Maun. Mamun Albert. The monster is out finally. Maun. Agar power. This is the last bullet. Maun Albert. Who let the giant house? Now Maun Albert is out for this team. Let's go and see who's coming off from their side. Maun Albert. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for bad internet. Somebody called me directly on my line. I don't know why somebody is not watching this entertainment on a big day like this. You know, there are only 2 good days here. One day is a wrestling day like this. They have brought in another defender. This side is trying to make sure all the strikers or all the biggest. Nine four 794. This is gonna be another David versus Goliath. Then Faraj is going to take on Mamun Albert. This is gonna be another David versus Goliath match because Mamun Albert is very tall, powerful, and Dengish Faraj, who was just on the screen, is a short guy and very tactical. So the game plan may be the same as our Jumbas would do. As things stand, the game and the most favorite to win this match is Maun Albert because of his height, because of his power. But let's see the magic of the game. Willpower. Maun Albert. He's with the legend Aborake, one of the best players during his time. Your opinion? Akar opinion? In the your Akar Junub back. Thank you so much. It was a powerful wrestler during his time. His name is Abura Chue. Your opinion? You know, he says something. Say that is the last. Mawun Walbert. Mawun Walbert. See the vibe they are creating for him. This is a horn made from. This is a fluid made from horn of a car. Mahmoud. Dange ya water. We want to go with it. I don't know how this game will go. Is it not gonna go in the same game style we saw between our chop? Mawun Walbert. Akir power. Sorry, no horn made from a horn, but a fluid made from a horn. Mawun Walbert. Akir power. This guy is so big. You know, man, my. His last, hey, Bara, you are doing okay, Pyro. His last match was in February, which he won in 5 seconds only. But I don't know how many seconds will this game take today. I'm quite sure the other player will come here not to win, but to defend this player. Dengi Paraj. Dengi Paraj is right there. Dengi Paraj. Dangerous game. Mamun. Dengi Mamun one. After Mamun one. Mawun Walbert. Dengi jatuh harfe. Who's gonna make it here? Welcome. Mamun. Round one is over. One round gone. Waiting for the second round. 2 rounds to go according to central referee. The game plan for Bunagok is that they try every means to stop all the huge forces from Payam. Referees are sharing some fair play tips. Now let's go back for the second round. 2 rounds to go according to central referee. Let's see who make it for his team right here. Mamun. Mawun Walbert. Baba Angaliw. Okay. Acha wai loy. Man, I could have it disconnected. Maunu Albert. Dang it. Maunu Albert ku dang it. Man, I could have all disconnected. Bunagok will not be sad if this game ends in a draw. Unu Albert is eager to win. But Dengeji Parach is in a very good defensive position. Bunagok want to make sure all the superpowers from Payam do not win, so that when they release their strikers later, they will be able to win the match. They will be able to win the competition. They will be able to win the bragging rights. If this game ends in a draw, then Bunagok will be more happy. Or Payam will be a bit sad. Why ngadi dia chichon ko yung. Kata ma billion. Gonu no ikame. Okay, para che jog dia na photo na. Ay chol ma wu wala bra chol kuna pre para che kate. Draw. 4 games gone. Let's wait the Fees players. 4 games gone, 4 draws down the line. Let me show you the player coming on for the other side. This side is got Payam. The other side behind me is Bunagok Payam. The game plan is very clear. Bunagok Payam is trying to make sure that all the biggest guys here do not win. They bring players who have very, very strong defensive mentality. Ajo is the right player coming on. Ajon Kirna. an old player. Now, because the other side is defending so much, this team has released all players. And the young ones, who are always the most powerful ones, will now remain behind so that they get the job done, so that they win it for the team. On money. I don't kill him. I don't kill him. I know. What am I doing? This is the coach of Overall County, Jonglei. The player on for Dor Payam is Ajong Kirnum, formidable wrestler, one of the best during his prime. But right now he does not play often because his time is gone, and there are a lot of rising stars in his area as well. Let's see who comes on for Bunagok Payam. Ladies are bragging. They are saying their team is the best. The youth are the strongest. But we are all going to see that on the pitch. Maybe easy said than done. Maybe, as she says, the pitch will determine. I can hear a song. I don't know whose song is that. But the player must be ready now. Young about the thing then. This is the player coming on. JP. Go ahead, welcome. It's the player coming on for Bunagok. This is the main character, the guy on the screen. His name is Etiquette. Now they are singing the song praising that young player. Yes. Yes. Good. The next game is set. Versus Ria. Now he will join the fans for a dance. Riyad Mayom Ria. Riyad Mayom Ria will be taking on a John Kirna. Oh, John is right here. John is here. Riyad Mayom Ria. Yeah. Riyadh is gone. Riyadh Mayam Riyadh. JP, this game needs too much energy, a lot of skills. We have not seen a heavy win yet, but you are most likely going to see some heavy defeats this evening. Wait, the screen here. Camera, go away. Riyadh Mayum Riyadh. This game is easy to understand. Use your power, use your tricks, use your skills, use your intelligence to bring your opponent down. Don't punch him, don't slap him, don't kick him. Those are some few rules of the game. Riyadh Mayum is a Ajonkirno. Ajonkirno is a Gorkona knock. I love the outfits they wear. Thank you so much. Ajonkirno. Mali. Number 5. Game number 5 out of 21. That means we are left with 16 players. 16 matches to go. If you're watching for the first time, you're watching South Sudanese wrestling. Yeah. Trying to scare off his opponent. Riyadh for John Kirno. 1919. Manga Yutung. Where to Riyadh? Where to Riyadh? These players, referee, where to Riyadh? Where to Riyadh? Oh, what a win! What a win! What a win! What a win! 1-0. Riyadh Mayam Riyadh. What a celebration! 1-0. Dor Payam 1. Bunagok Payam 0. Ajuan Malik up. Riyadh Mayam down. Panomalia. What a win! 1-0. Celebration everywhere. The family is happy. The fans are happy. Brothers are happy. Sisters are happy. What a win. What a special takedown. Being possessed, winning it for his team. That was nice. You can see the vibe. You can see the happiness. You can see the joy. 1-0. Dor Payam 1. Bunagok Payam 0. Ladies and gentlemen, the first 4 matches ended in a draw, but this game brought difference. Big difference. Celebration. Number 1 Chulum, they are saying we have taken the lead. We have taken the first position. Celebration. 1-0. Celebration continues, ladies and gentlemen. This is what your community go through. This is what your fans go through whenever you win it for the team. Now, when the team has won like this, when the team has scored like this, the fans will now play bragging songs, only bragging songs. Songs that detail their power, songs that detail the cows they have, songs that also detail almost all the qualities, all the best things they have. This is the player who played in the first game. Very, very happy because his team has taken the lead. Antino. This is a football player as well. This is a football player as well. Multi-talented. They are footballers, and they are also. This one is a footballer, the short guy, and he's also a wrestler. Celebration continues everywhere. Footballer. Celebration continues, ladies and gentlemen. Payam 1. Payam 1. Bunagok Payam 0. Mali, this is the player who played in the second position. This is the player who played in the first position. But the games ended in a draw. We are watching for the first time. Now this guy wants to say some words. Amen. Amen. Very nice words from Mitch Antinop. He's the first player for this team. The first player is like the strongest player. The ladies are still happy. These are young women. Now the competition is 1-0, but let me take you to the side that is at the losing end, because most likely they will release the next player before this team that has just scored. Payam. Can you come to Miriam? Here get her. Can you come to Miriam? Hello, my colleagues doing their job. Everyone sing about you winning us to feel amazing. Yeah, definitely. What tribe is this? Rosemary. This is Dinka tribe of South Sudan. Now the next player is out right here. I don't know his name, but I'll get it from the front. Anybody? Huh? Mabila Agucho. Mabila Agucho is out here to level matters. They are losing 1-0. Mabila Agucho. But he's being escorted by the fans to make sure it does not feel alone. The whole team is behind him. The whole community is behind him. You know, these teams are community teams. These are community development teams made by relatives. Mabila is not happy. Control number 6. A player is out for Dorpaya, and his name is TikTok. This is a great fan of TikTok, not because he is even on TikTok, but because of the fun he hears from TikTok. He is here in front of his maternal uncles. Manyang TikTok. TikTok is here in front of his maternal uncles. TikTok. Manyang TikTok. Manyang TikTok will play in the 6th position. Manyang Angol. TikTok. You can see the logo of TikTok in his flag. He's a top fan of that app. TikTok. I don't know why he shows TikTok over YouTube. But let's see what TikTok will deliver to him this afternoon. Manyang TikTok. He played in the last spot at the final of South Sudan Wrestling Championship. But he drew despite beginning the game in a very strong position. Team support. Manyang Angol ku TikTok. Manyang Angol aka TikTok. He's a player for Dor Payam. They are leading 1-0. Oi, when you? Lara. Niam dulu touch ka. Elak panju di kan touch cuma di. Panju di no. Mana touch kita? Let me show you this hair. You know this hair is for cattle keepers. They change the color using cow's urine. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Mom. This is the guy who drew in the pause position. Manyang. The 6th game is set right now between Manyang TikTok and this player. This player is for Bunagok, which is losing right now 1-0. And Manyang TikTok is a player for Mobil. Making a noises. He's not happy completely. Mabila Gupta is not happy completely. These ladies were saying their team is the strongest, but their team is losing now 1-0. Mabil is a player for Bunagok, but I'm quite sure from what I'm saying, Dor Payam is going to change the player. Dor Payam is going to substitute Manyang TikTok. They are saying he's not a perfect fit for Mabil. Mabil is a calm guy, does not rush, and it does not take decisions that pandemic. Let me show you this player, but he's not going to play today. But one of the best players ever in this region, Pandengamala. Agudo Yurde. Pandemic. His name is Pandeng, but he uses pandemic as his name because whenever he comes on, his opponents suffer. Pandemic. Pandengamala. Agudo Yurde. Agudo Yurde. Agudo Yurde. These are players showing their presence. Whenever they do this, they try to inform all the wrestlers around that they are available. If you need to take, if you want to take on them, then you also come and confront them. If you don't confront them, then you send a message to their side that after this competition, please don't go anywhere. I'm gonna handle you. I'm gonna check you. I'm gonna do everything. Football player and a wrestler. Hello, you Mabil. Kurama. Kurama. Solta Kura. Footballer. This is a great singer, Ojenjiri Makurabia. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to watch a lot of wrestling videos, go to our playlist. Go to our videos. Go to the playlist. Extreme African Wrestling. You'll watch a lot of different matches. They are short form matches. There are one-on-one matches, and there are long-form competitions. You will have chance at your free time to watch. Because I have one team right now that is also pre-recording the match. Later, after the game, the pre-recording will be edited, put together, and published. So maybe tomorrow evening, you'll find this competition well shot on our channel. But that is it. Pandemic. 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 Pandemic has too much energy. Players love him because he does not easily go down. He was defeated last year in November by Machar Matip, who drew in the second match in this competition that is happening right now. He was defeated badly. He was defeated mannerlessly. Oh, okay. Hey, what is your name, my friend? What is your name? Anyaramaya. Yeah, you are a journalist number one. From where you are from? All areas. You are number one. Check is coming. Chindu. Yeah, you are seeing? Oh, sitting there. Oh, sitting there. Check Chindu. My English from the cattle car. You don't know cattle car? I know cattle car. Journalist number one. Journalist number one. He's a cattle keeper, but he dropped out. He dropped out of school in P3 or P2, something like that. He has a lot of cattle. People from the media. Yeah, tell us. What are you saying now? Are you not up? I'm telling you, you come there, you are sincere. Check in. Why? Why don't you go to check? Or let's go to check. Where is check? You bring check. Where is check now? Bring here while you are going there. Okay, let's go. Check in. He's announcing the presence of Check Chindwal. Check Chindwal is a powerful wrestler for this side, but he just Mabil. Check Chindwal just married, and that is why he's not on the pitch for this game. Mabil. That's actually a pretty neat man. We don't have anyone singing about him. It's always nice. It's always wonderful. Mabil. Mabil is waiting for his opponent, but he's not happy because his side is losing 1-0. He's right here to level matters. now a player is brought on from the outside of Dor Payam. But the fans are saying, this team is saying this player is not for this team. It's a player for another team. So maybe they are going. Manyang Tito was brought from this side, but they substituted them with this player. However, the other side is saying this player does not belong to you. Abu Dhabi in a Biaro. He's saying this guy does not go. He's going to win right now. Well, the issue is that he's being rejected by the other team, claiming that he does not belong to Dor Payam. So Dor Payam will now have another assignment to bring a player for Mabil. Mabil is a very good player. That's why it is very, very difficult for them to find a perfect fit. I want to talk about what about you can
And Pato is also called a Yarmayan.
You don't know Nyame.
Nyarame. Mabil. Mabil is Mabil has made life difficult for the other side. The other side is taking long to match him. Find a perfect fit for this guy. Mabil. This is all in support of Mabil. Mothers. Mabil is out for this side. The losing team. Bunagok Payam. But Mabil is a very tactical player. Very, very good player. He has made life very, very difficult for Dor Payam, who are unable to find a perfect fit for him. They first brought on Manyang TikTok. But realizing Manyang TikTok will not be a perfect fit for Mabil, they decided to substitute him with a player that is also accused to be from a different team. And the side of Mabil rejected him. That we are not here this afternoon to play against two teams. We want one team at a go. So let's see who comes on for Dor Payam. I'm losing energy, guys. I'm losing energy quite too fast. TikTok. Me Anthony. I don't think I'm gonna find a way here. The players are right in the chat there, but I'm not quite sure if I'll find a way to the players. TikTok, that is a player most likely to go on. Manyangangol. This is the winning team. They are leading 1-0. The player in gray is the one who scored the goal. He's a legend and old player with a lot of experience. That is why he actually won the game. He was possessed, but he used his skill. Mejantino. He's the first player, the strongest. This one drew. The other one down there drew as well. This is the player most likely to go on right now. This one also drew. You know what he said? He's like, we are going to defeat them with the figure on my chest. He has a 0-0 figure drawn on his chest. And it's like he's encouraging his team that let's beat those guys without even scoring a single goal. Meet Antelope. You can see in the flag there is that jet fighter. The owner of the flag, called Major Antonov, believes he's also a jet fighter, causing destructions at the long range. Dor Payam 1, Bunagok Payam 0. And on the pitch is Mabil for Bunagok Payam, which is really hard to find a perfect fit from Dor Payam. Julu be chagana choka billion da. Kanta billion. Julu Kuma burakur. Ding. You know what to grab. How are you? But you don't catch him. Lava dua data. Dua data. Ana mau kadin. Cinta dalam bam lat nama. Now let's wait for the next.
1-0. Kenya da bai kudwal tondo ko pane jol pan kar Payam.
Ran fan kar
paneria.
Mungkin ambil saja.
Pilih pakai kudwal. Marco maguri nyeril kudwal. Jon ngal magun mamang donkey. Bai pandi. Magur ke tim ko long jol pan.
Askri. Let's wait for the next opponents. There is discussion right behind us here. What is really hard to handle. Lunanyor. Hello, man. How about it now? There is a big discussion right behind us here. Payam is releasing a player that is not actually their player, according to Bunagok Payam. Bunagok Payam is saying this afternoon we are not going to play against two teams. Gotta go. Go and bring your opponent. Go and bring your right player. Son of your land, son of your area. We are going to accept him. Not a visitor. Not somebody from a far destination. Game now, come man. Game now, sick. We are waiting for the sixth game.
Manyar, only
No, can you know who won him well? Legend. The legend.
Nacha gamena yang di bagoriten nakar ki gam di bagoriten rera ke manyar welcome ne ko ko jibengi ko bago bejo ko yinga al ke ton ko pot ko brom ko akal ka diage na chal galel mugo
Alel choy. Tulba.
chal gam
Gam ton maya.
luma yo
The winner.
yo don't have a judge hey
Mariana
Mariana Karu
Mariana Nyandia.
yo bayje deng makan gabna dengo kwan kebe
Anato. Why? Yeah, you know you got what you man. You know you got what much. You know well. This is the player out for Payam or Bunagok Payam. He's even gonna get tired. He has waited on the pitch for a very long period of time. He has waited for a very, very long period of time. Right on the screen there is a guy in maroon Jalabia. He's a Borajwe, a legend. Those are security forces making sure the game is happening, the competition is happening at a well-secured environment. Here, if you insult your opponent, you go behind bars. If you slap your opponent, you go behind bars. But this competition is so nice, so beautiful. It brings a lot of communities together. Come here with the wrestlers. The guy who was just on the screen, the guy who's sitting right here, came from Ural West County. Ural West County. And he's saying that I brought all my wrestling powers here. And this evening I'm taking on Payam. We are yet to hear from Payam. Now the argument is being made. I don't know if one side is going to take out the player or if this side is going to accept playing against this Vista. Referee is updating media right there. Achanga chapa. Achanga chapa.
Where are they at? 16? YouTube? Men from Paliat Payam?
Born winner.
A born winner.
Achanga chapa. I'm a champion, my brother. What about you?
Champion of
Champion of what?
football and wrestling.
Yes.
Paliat Payam.
My Payam. What about your Payam? Your Payam is just collecting goals every now and then.
Oh, wajan.
Anachin Maji. Anachin Maji. Mind you, not in Mabaraku. Yan kid. Mabaraku dawa belia juga pak. Agelo.
Mayor, you know what current?
Ya belia melma.
Huh? You know what current? Maria,
Ina non dolarat.
dollar di.
Dolar arersin.
Dollar. Mau para be mau pa bang da.
Asma yung jaya gimen mo. Ora jingda liya.
Rango. Mayor, wa bang bukan la ko.
Yung jaloy man in man. Aja tahu dia mana lui.
No unik.
Mabura Kurjul. The best the best dancer in South Sudan. I think I can abandon you man there. Hey, now the pitch is clear, the agreement is done, and the players will be out right now for the competition to continue, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite exhausted, but this is worth it. Very, very important cultural sport in this region, one of the most loved ones. This is the best commentator in this country. Pato Kwe Banyache. This guy is very powerful. He played in the second spot, but his game ended in a draw. This player, tall and powerful. Machar Matinaku. Our Chong is here. We have a Jonglei. Chong. You got Chong Kampala.
I chong na yidi ni. E ko gara ne chong wudo do ni. Chong wudo ba.
Bana.
Ya wai chong.
Madina da.
Madina.
Tong. Ina da wood. Ina da wangi. That is our chong for you. He handled one of the best players for Payam. The tall, powerful world of Now, who is out on this side? I think it's gonna be Manyang TikTok. As you can see, the player is stalled. That may be Manyang TikTok. Ajaban Mela. Who let the dog out? My star boy. Tanukut. Well, big match. Tanukut. Tanukut, big match, ladies and gentlemen. Powerful player. Payam. Coach is going to take the sixth position. Coach. His name is Scorpion. Scorpion, Kiat. Cheers, Scorpion. We'll be taking on Coach. I can't tell you, this is one of the best matches I said this afternoon. Yes, he's a great player. The coach on the other side is not also an easy player. Coach. Coach. Was dressed to the socks. Now this team is also working on changing Coach again. Okay, now it's very clear why they are not going to wrestle. This one is an elo of the other one, so they are not going to wrestle. Therefore, Manyang TikTok will now go wrestle with Kia the Scorpion. TikTok. Manyang TikTok. TikTok. Kijapenum. TikTok. Manyangango. TikTok. Huh? 9447. Guri la bas ache ngadi bay. Jen nyini yar kalwa double click. Camera rally. Bara randi. Bara konye wada. TikTok. TikTok kuja Etiquette. Etiquette. TikTok. Etiquette is an ilo to Tonakuch, and that is why Tonakuch is substituted with Manyang. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching for the first time, then you're watching classic South Sudanese wrestling live and exclusive at Minkaman town in Lake State, South Sudan. This game is similar with that in Senegal. You're not welcome. Where to TikTok? Wait, Jamula Benilio. Abubange Kamara Muga, but oh, 2-0. 2-0. What a win! TikTok! Celebration again and again and again and again. 2-0. Abur. Morgan Kamara Ben. Jel Gorba. Celebration 2-0, 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0 now. Celebration everywhere. Two nil, like 2-0. Celebration. 2-0. Well done. That tall player drew his match. Celebration everywhere. Door Payam 2. Bunagok Payam 0. Celebration continues. It doesn't matter either you are old man, young man, whatever. Whenever your team scores, the spirit is the same across all sorts of sports. 2-0. Defeated in the same style. Hey. 2-0. Like 2-0. Waldo Dodd was saying, let's beat these guys without conceding a goal. And it is happening like it all is signed. 15 players to go. Mitch Antonop. Two-0 like 2-0. Celebration continues, but once these people take their positions, the next players will be out. Celebration. Now let's see who comes on from the outside. As things stand, Dor Payam 2, Bunagok Payam 0. Okay, how you doing? What a game, what a game, what a game. 2 consecutive wins right now. And Dor Payam is on top. Chapa. Chapa is the player out for Bunagok Payam. Chapa. Bull. Bulldozer. Very, very sad. His team is losing 2-0. Chapa. 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 What are you doing? I'm going to do a punto. And punta alive. Chapa. Tony Chapa. Chapa. Now this is one of the best players for 2, 3, 4. Chapa. 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 It's the player coming off on the 7th spot, and his team is losing 2-0 already. Let's see what he's going to do for his side. At this rate, his team is looking for a win. Nothing less, nothing more. Sometimes game has its own decisions. You want to see what happens on the pitch. Chapa. Chapa. He's not very happy. Right now he will be taking on Tony Kuch. Tony Kuch is the player on for the winning team, hoping to make it 3-0. And if he draws, then that is not bad for his team as well. Tony Kuch. Tony Kuch. Powerful wrestler for Dor Payam. Thank you. Tony Kuch. Tony Kuch is getting ready. Tony Kuch. Tony Kuch will be taking on a Chapa. This player is Tony Kuch for the winning team. Will be taking on a Chapa. No. Players Bentino. Dia ko gi ko dam sura ga chene ngi tiya. Am ya to ke dura busy ma. Tonu Kuch and Acheng Chapa. The top game is set right here. Tonu Kuch. Gal Aliadu Achaleba Wejako. You are not gonna put my back on this soil. Never. Jalabi Mundiri. Tonu Kuch. Acheng Chapa. 7th game. Tonu Kuch Acheng Chapa 2-0. Let's see if this game is going to produce results. These players are very nice players. They are capable of doing anything. Acheng Chapa. Tonu Kuch. Tonu Kuch. Tonu Kuch, powerful wrestler for Dor Payam. Tonu Kuch. Back on right now. Tonu Kuch down. What a win. Tonu Kuch down and change up 2-1. 2-1. Tonu Kuch down. What a win. What a takedown. And what a celebration. Bunagok is wild for what a win. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Acheng Chapa. He came on the pitch very, very confident. And his team will now dance for the first time in this competition. 2-1, 2-1, what a win. Acheng Chapa. Why did they leave him behind? Why did they keep a superstar like this guy behind? A sharpshooter. Very, very technical player. Like you saw it, guys, in the first round, he grabbed the leg of Tonu Kuch, but was caught offside. He said, it's okay, if it is offside, then I'm going to do it for the second time, and I'm going to bring this lion down. And he did it. He brought the tiger down. At the afternoon, in Minkamatown. Celebration continues, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the beautiful ladies. Bunagok Payam. One girl you can spend more than 50 cows, 100 cows, 200 cows. It depends on your work. For one girl. The only advantage is that most of these girls are virgins. The second advantage is that once you marry a lady, nothing will ever separate you in life. No matter what life throws at you, she will always be there for you. She will always be loyal there for you. That is the importance of these ladies here. And you see, this hair is only for those who have cows. This hair is not made with dye. Celebration. Celebration continues. Go. Let's go. Thank you so much. They are saying that it is cow that is our capital city. The cattle is our capital city. They don't go to the city because they already got their city. And their city is cattle camp. Okay. Celebration continues, ladies and gentlemen. All dance. I can continue. Very, very beautiful. Celebration. 2-1 now. This side is now celebrating for the first time in this competition. They lost 2 consecutive matches, and in the 7th position. I'm losing my points. I'm losing my points. Okay. Daniel. That on a day of wrestling like this, there are some players who feel like flies. That is the song being sung here right now, ladies and gentlemen. How was it? I hope you enjoyed it. That was a very, very good technical takedown. Mothers. Celebration continues. Celebration continues, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, we're going. Let's go back. These guys love camera so much. Once you place camera on them, they don't feel like stopping celebration. But the player was defeated like 10 minutes ago. They are still celebrating. What kind of celebration is that? Bring on another player, you are losing 2. Bring another player who level matters and you celebrate now. A player is out for this. I don't know who's that going to be. Don't parat. Matianganu. Don't parat. Matianganyo. Matianganyo is the player out for Payam. Matianganyo. Anyo. Don't parat. John Parag is the player released by this side. Let's go and see who comes on from the other side. This win meant so much for Bunagok wrestling team. Now let's see who's going to come on for Bunagok wrestling team. Machar Julo. Jonglei. He's being supported by his younger brother. Machar Julo.
Macharjol madum cirkun Macharjol atsam Macharjol Bulla Macharjol Bobby Karamra
Macharjol will be taking on Jonga Parach. Macharjol. That's another way of motivating a player. That is another way of giving him confidence.
500,000 no machuang gear no moy mali.
Macharcho.
5,000, 50,000, I mean 500,000 or nature. Manyam TikTok.
Macharcho.
500,000 or nature. Achang chapa.
Pato Koi. Macharcho is out for Bunagok Payam. And John Paraj is also out for Dor Payam. They will be taking on each other shortly. Wi-Fi. Ali have Wi-Fi. You know these ladies? This lady is taller than me. What is happening? I'm quite sure if I wrestle one of the guys here, they can take me down. Not because I'm weak, but because they also practice wrestling in the country house. Awak. This is the player who was defeated in the first round. They're bragging a little bit. That the players on this side are strong, but their strength will not take long because they go to cities and eat too much meat right there. But for us, our strength will last forever because we stay in the cattle camp, taking milk, taking everything that's quite natural. That is what they're saying. That they don't take soda. Their soda, their juice is only milk, and milk only. Now the pitch is clear for the next opponents. As things stand, Bunagok 1, Dor Payam 2. Machar Shol is the player on the pitch, waiting for his next opponent. Machar Shol. Ayang at 1. Machar Shol. Machar will be taking on Jong Paraj. Machar Shol. Machar Shol is still waiting for his opponent. And his opponent is likely going to be Jong Paraj of Dor Payam. If you're watching for the first time, then you're watching South Sudanese wrestling. One of the best, one of the most loved sports here in this area. It is quite peaceful. You only use your power, techniques, skills, everything, your intelligence to bring your opponent down. You don't punch him, you don't kick him, you don't slap him. You don't use any sort of violence. But once you are down, accept defeat, go back to your side because next time will be your time. You just saw if a player scores, if a player wins, you just saw what it means to the community, or to the fans, or to the team. Almost everybody comes onto the pitch to celebrate. And at the same time, before a player comes onto the pitch, you also see the type of morale they give him, just to show him support, to show him confidence. Rembo. Now, the John Paraj is substituted, and the player that will come and take on Machar is John Rambo, who is also called Makwerwa. Referee saying if the players come closer to you, you have to take steps backward. A rule that common sense can even tell us. Machar Bala. Machar.
Whereby we are having this one Machar.
Machar Shoal on the pitch. We'll be taking on Makwe Rambo. Makwe Ruel. Makwe Jalban Medani.
And we are seeing against one Makwe. It's a any case world tour.
Makwe Rambo is rather, he's going to his maternal uncles. His opponent is right on the pitch. Machar Shoal. The competition is 2-1 in favor of Payam against Bunagok. 4 consecutive draws in the first round, followed by 2 consecutive wins for Payam and 1 most recent win for Bunagok Payam. So far, 7 players have played. There are left with 14 players to call off the competition. In the evening as well, players who came from different parts of the country will also have chance to showcase their skills. If you're watching for the first time, kindly subscribe so that you don't miss this entertainment every time I bring it live. And at your free time, you can also click on the playlist Extreme South Sudanese Wrestling or Extreme African Wrestling so that you can watch one-on-one matches or massive competitions like this. Makwer Tal fi Medan. Referees ya kajal ba chude Supara. Anga ba chal Supara. Da ba changere. Supara kenda do Machar is right there on the pitch waiting for his opponent. His opponent in the first place was supposed to be Young Parach, but Dog was substituted with Makwe Rambo. At this rate, Payam want to extend the lead. They are leading 2-1. Makwe, Joe Rambo. Makwe Rambo. Makwe Rambo. Okay, Yoni. Rambo. 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 Makwe Ruel. Machar. Now, Bunagok are also working on substituting their player. Machar will not be taking on Makwe Rambo. They are going to bring a perfect fit for Makwe Rambo. I don't know what's going to be. Let's wait and see. If you're watching for the first time, you're watching Classic South Sudanese Wrestling. I have an exclusive at Minkaman Village. Mamun. What? SWI 9. Rambo. Rambo. Bunagok has substituted their player. But Makwe Rambo. Maut. Makwe Rambo with a very, very peaceful response. Who played in the I think it was in the first position. Mauru Albert. Duna jabe to me jelto.
Very well. Kitwenina tare ankan.
Yen tor ngoma de.
Alwela yan ma bibi tar murbe da yan ma bibi wara yana cewa abiur jol gudwa.
Dai dana yen ma be.
Ada gi gidi shol manager sokon.
Manager sokon.
Wol manager sokon.
Yen ma be de na chuma.
Wato ma jade gudwa.
Randi la wara.
Pachola ke gudwa. Bakwini machar gudwa. Tell you John when you talk to do that it. What's your goal here?
2-1 is gonna be back and forth now. 14 players to go. 14 players to go. 14 players like 14 players. Machar Jungror. Latin mat. Latin mat, Latin mat. Mat.
Pato. Kunanga tuj pen gublatin, pet kablatin mat, tuj pen gublatin mat kablatin.
This is one of the best commentators. You know, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching for the first time, kindly subscribe so that you don't miss this entertainment every time I bring it live. You know, these are just like inter-area competition, but the biggest competitions, like state championships, like county championships, like national championships, I always bring them live. So kindly subscribe so that you don't miss any of the best entertainment I stream. We are also available on Facebook, Instagram, the same name. On Facebook we post game by game. On YouTube we post competition by competition and game by game. On your free time, kindly go to the playlist on YouTube. A playlist called Extreme African Wrestling. You will watch a lot of single matches and a lot of competitions as well. Like we have a team right now that is also pre-recording this competition. Later at the end of the day, the competition will be edited, will be voiced over, and will be published. Those who are busy always find it in the playlist. It's about to go down. Machar Jumro. Rambo. Rambo. Yung ano dyan, kilwel din.
Machar Chol. Wopkin Kerembo. Makurembo Kujala Machar.
Ropa.
Machar Juror Kujala
Rambo.
Rembo Kujuro. Machar Chol. Wopkin Kerembo. Wait to Machar Chol.
What a game. What a game. What an Rambo.
Agunya. Rembo.
Marira che jamarid.
Rembo.
Machar.
What goal yar we ko dai ban
What talk wali arangwa ko dai.
Can be well choten. Kelwelke. Watoge shol
Rambo.
YouTube
YouTube ya Jonglei Daily Mail. Jonglei Daily Mail. YouTube.
the same YouTube. We call I ben na ye korba da YouTube ya. Kike shol Jonglei Daily Mail atola right now YouTube chok. YouTube ban jitiang dola. YouTube
Rambo. Rambo.
Rambo.
Kon wetu glue manang rani chol yako. Nyani.
Rambo kuma charcho.
Majarsho.
Macharcho.
Rambo. Second round. 2 rounds to go according to Central Referee.
Macharcho kurembo. Where too much? Rembo macha.
Macha.
Rembo kujala macha. Makweru won.
Rambo.
Macharchol. Alwala altam very short, very much. Macharchol. Thank you so much, Maria Labata.
Machar is now registered. Strike. 2-2. 2-2. Magaralo Mombi. Oh my God. Now this is one of the biggest blunders ever. Makwer Rambo has done one of the biggest blunders ever. The game was on, and instead of focusing on his opponent, he went to draw a cycle that we are going to play within this cycle. Nobody is running backward, nobody is running away. So the player said, okay, took his chance, throw him down. Said, okay, that is it. The referee says, yeah, you are defeated because the game was on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Bunagok Payam 2, Dor Payam 2. The comeback is happening. Celebration continues. Celebration. 2-2. Celebration, ladies and gentlemen. Two. It's gonna be a tough match. It's gonna be really tough. Celebration continues. Now my energy has dropped to 40. By the time it goes to 30, I'll not be speaking anymore. And my English also depends on my energy. The more I lose my energy, the more I lose my English as well. Now let me translate for you the song for a minute. They are saying, some people say they will wrestle with us. But what are they going to do when we have these amazing powers? And also, during a day of super wrestling competition like this, there are wrestlers who fear like mangoes when flies attack them. Celebration continues, ladies and gentlemen. Wi-Fi, Bunagok. Two. Wait a minute. I want to get you one. Father, Bunagok. Oga chemti kubati. Okay, two, let's go. Bring on the next fighter. Beauties of our land. The queens of culture. Very, very expensive ladies. If you marry one here, if you marry one of them, and you have married happiness, even if you travel outside for 2 years, 3 years, you don't fear, you don't worry, because she becomes 100% yours whenever the marriage is concluded. The next player is out for Payam. Huh? His name is Anyarju. Anyarju is out for Payam. This time around, the match is all square now, and both sides will be looking for a win again. Anyarju. And they are singing his song. Anyarju. Anyarju is out, and the fans are here to show him support so that he knows in this match he's not alone. But I am going to slaughter my opponent. buge mo kore mene Anyar Jur is out for Dor Payam. Let's see who's going to be out from Bunagok side. Anyar Jur. Competition is now leveled 2-2. The two sides will be hunting for another win. If this side scores again, that will be great comeback. Mang lối lên. Frank Bomber, how are you? Now this team has released a player and is coming on from this side. I'll get his name from. Tony Cage. Tony Cage. Tony Cage. Tony Cage. Tony Cage. Bunagok. Bunagok will be taking on Anyarju. This is going to be another entertaining encounter because these two players are good at creating chances. Bunagok, Anyarju. They are getting some fair play tips from central referees. Bunagok, Anyarju. 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 Bunagok. Who's going down? Who's gonna win? Anyarju. Bunagok ko Anyarju. 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 2 rounds to go according to central referee. Anyarju. Frank Bomber. Oh, assalamu alaikum. Dear viewers, wishing you all the best. Wherever you're watching from, not only for today, I wish you the best for every day. You're watching Anyarju. Anyarju is the player for Payam. Again, it's Thornkich, player for Bunagok Payam. The guy who's red short is the player for Payam. The competition is tight right now, 2-2. And we are waiting. They are accusing each other for slaps. Abba. They are looking. It's a draw because that player is injured and is not going to continue. That player is injured and is not going to continue. So the referee calls it off for a draw. Yeah, the guy in green threw a slap because he said he was being slapped as well. That is a great power. Slapping is not allowed, it's highly prohibited in this game. That's why I saw referee interfering. But it's unfortunate, he was injured and is unable to continue. Referee is calling on the neck opponents. Yeah. That is what happens. Once you're injured, even your opponent don't appreciate it. Sometimes they feel sad. Sometimes, at the end of the competition later, the two sides will come together and dance. They dance as brothers. Tirmanya. Tirmanya is coming on for Payam. Tir Manyang. I don't know if this is the 8th player or 9th. I think it's gonna be the 9th. Tir Manyang. Now let's wait for the opponent from Bunagok. Tir Manyang. These young ladies have connected themselves with rope. I don't know, so they don't don't get lost from each other or what. I don't know. The game is still tight. 2-2. Tir Manyang. Tir Manyang is the player out for Payam and is waiting for his opponent from their side. Tir Manyang. Tir Manyang. Tall and powerful. Formidable wrestler for Payam from Aturuk Buma. I can see people coming running from the outside, so his opponent is most likely going to appear on the pitch in the next 1 minute, if not some seconds. Oh, I can see his opponent right there coming on. I don't know who's that. We're gonna get his name right here. You know, buddy. His opponent is right there coming. Huh? Huh? Majar Budi. Ijar nggak keber? What? Tir Manyang. Kenya Tiago. Bela.
Pura kada kwe roloire. Itingeto polong do.
Raji Tenkin, Raji Tenkin, Babu. Still labor. You are a massive God. You can get a Jeremy's.
Itu nggak banyak itu. Gak apa kan yang dijual itu agak apa.
Mana gam Jeremy's net apa gam? Yang apa ya? Yang apa? Nah di dia gitu masih. Nah di sini gua yang ada long di. Down 2-1. Tir Manyang 3-2. What a win. Celebration everywhere now. 3-2, what a win. Enggak bisa deh. Aja lu nanti lu kayak nanti. Coba ya. Ayo kantor ibu. Beda. Nyiri piat ke ikut dong. Surah.
Oh nyiri piat jadi kayak bayar.
Kapan nyimbat?
Aku lo kacau ni aku yang ngomong je lah.
Wala wani menyi. Wala wani. Wajilaj. Shukran. Celebration continues. Yan ka chene nyam bada piat. Anong nyan piat ati. Kadam. Iran bolang tit tidor bat kadam. Dijan ban medan yan. Kadam dam sura. Amara ilal ban. 3-2. Ko ga ti wan do nyen ga di do. Apa? Bara nyan. Bara. Kaya. Ya. Betul mana nyetan. Mana nyetan? Aku lo kiri jam. Kali. Kaya ni jam gini. Kaya gini. Kaya ada gini. Lala. Oh, kau jangan nongin ni. Kau kan nongin ni. Oh, kan mayome panik. Mayome panik. Oh, kan mayome panik. Yang macam udah buat. Yang macam kebaya buat. Tengok biang apa dong ni. Kan kau nak cemai baju menari ni. Dan kau nak cemai baju. Kita tahu ini. Ya tengok ada kau nak ada nyata di mana. Kau nak balik. Dah lah. Dua orang kalian apa? Syukran. They are bragging. They are like, that Payam cannot lead in our presence. Celebration continues 3-2. 3-1 as things stand. Celebration continues. Now who's gonna come on from the other side to label matters? The other side has gone down again, losing 3-2. Abelwaran Dor Payam Kupuna Dog Payam. 3-2 and the game continues. Dor Payam has already released the player. These people embrace culture so very much. Magang aliap. Magang. Agar madong. Gurkui. Gala medan dia. Next play on the line. His opponent is right here. The competition is 3-2 right now in favor of Payam. This is the next player in the line. Tall and very slim. Bunagok Payam is substituting the player. Jangan medani. Abura kurin kabala yit. Mangwere na rano. SW, thanks a lot, man. This game is entertaining, but these are lower competitions. If you get the big competitions, you will not even go off for a second. The competition is now 3-2 in favor of Payam. And the guy in white is the boss in white down there. Mangwe. Mangwe kumamo. Wetu mama. Another win is loading right here. Another win is loading right here. 4-2. 4-2, what a win. Celebration like celebration like celebration like celebration. Celebration, celebration, celebration everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Mangwe, winner, Starboy. You go to blue cantina. 4-2. And the competition continues. Two, I don't know. Maybe the 10th player. Aliar. Majangot. Agur bar jo. Number 12. 4-2. Ah, baga mangin kirtua la. Dala one. Okay, that two. Okay. Nah, I don't know to learn you too. 4-2. Now let me go to the losing end. Oi. You guys get it? Can I number 12? 12 11 games gone. 6 wins. 4 for Dor Payam, 2 for Bunagok Payam. We are now left with 10 players. 10 games, 10 matches to go. But these guys should be very, very fast. Should be very, very quick. Now, silence is here. This is the player coming on. For Majarjul. Majarjul. Jarjul. Jarjul Jirwa. Majar. Machar is on for Dorbuma. For Bunagok Buma, they are losing 4-2. He's hoping to make a statement for his team. But you know, sometimes game can decide to be against you. Macha. Macha. 4-2. You're getting Machar. Machar will be taking on this player. This is the player for Payam. Another match is set right now. Machar. Mabur. Maburaba. Machar. Maburaba Machar. Machar is playing. Machar is a bit emotional. If you play with too much emotions, the chances are high that you lose. Right to Machar. Right to Maburaba. Jura. Majarjol is quite emotional. Machar. Machar is a player for Bunagok. Not fought. That was almost. I told you before, if you play with too much emotions, chances are quite high that you lose the match. Maburaba. Machar. No breathing space from Machar. Machar. Machar is making life hard for his opponent. It's not giving him too much breathing space. Machar. Machar. Macharchol is making life too hard for us. He's chasing his opponent to our end. Macharchol is not comfortable. He actually want to win through thick and thin. Maburaba. Maburaba. The left is one round to go. If nobody finds difference, then it's gonna end in a draw. Maburaba. My bull, Pabang I take. Pabang I take. Now less than 10. Now less than 10. Maburaba.
Wato gama Bunagok machanchi. Wato ga Bunagok Payam wato ga Dor Payam. Bunagok machanchi.
Macharchu. Mabur.
I'm a hero dalle. Oh nothing.
What a miss. What draw. Now it's 9. Now 9.
Ya banya bili. Kra kamiti ko wi dobi.
Young Barach. Young Barach is leader. One big few man. Young Barach. Okay. 4-2. Jurat. Young Barach is out for the winning team. Dor Payam is leading 4-2. And they have released another sharpshooter. Young Barach. Jok. Young Barach.
What are you watching?
Young Barach. Jok is going to his former mentor, Aborachwe, a legend, one of the best players during his time. Your opinion? Young Barach. Young Barach. Here is his opponent.
Jongo Farai.
Jongo Farai. Chokoi kon jal medani. Ulit.
Wuldi ci la wu Jongo Farai.
Jongo Farai. Ulit. Ulit. Jongo Farai.
Jongo Farai wuli na cholanti no. Wuli ci la ru fa yura na chol patanga nyo. Jongo Farai.
Wulli ci ra.
Wetu nganyo.
Wetu Jongo Farai.
Wetu nganyo.
Win.
5-2.
Very, very easy win. Jongo Farai. 5-2. Uli ni chila down. Moye jamber punya tara. Puno ajira tik. 5-2. Celebration continues. 5-2, 5-2, like 5-2. Celebration continues, ladies and gentlemen. 5-2. Five, 2, ladies and gentlemen. TikTok. TikTok won as much before. Who is the player out for this side? Nyarmen pa bango. Anyang be pa bang. Pa bango.
Kada pa bang ya joro ne ku puja wannan 9%. Akito ne ko da ko da bakin yana ba.
Mashallah ra ra ra. Itu orang kapa konting buat mangkulu.
Anyin ko di 5 2 debo ko kaya. Yang 20. Yang 5. Yang 5 2 ko kaya.
Bunagok Payam.
5-2, 5-2. The game number coming.
Game number
14. 7 games to go.
Mariarga. Door Payam ga lulit.
Fine. Kita beroja kuat ya kau. Lamaria. Who's the player coming on for Bunagok, the losing side? The player coming on is already crying before the match. That is the player coming on for Bunagok. The competition is 5-2 already. All right. The player coming on the pitch. That is the player that will come right after this player. Sorry. Huh?
Door Payam kan.
Ako. Malong aja.
These ones are relatives. Like one is a niece for the other. I don't know who is a niece for one here. A nephew, sorry, a nephew. This guy, I don't know if this is the nephew of the other one or if that one is a nephew of this one. So they will not play. One must return. Okay, the other one have accepted to return back. Now this player will come on to take on this one. Competition stands 5-2 in favor of Dor Payam against Bunagok. If you're watching for the first time, then you're watching classic South Sudanese wrestling live in Lake State, South Sudan. This competition, this sport is similar to that in Senegal. The only difference is that there is no closed fist, there's no punching, there are no slaps. This match.
Anti-Kura.
Tall one versus short one. Wad matit. Malunga chua. What? What in the What Kwakolku? Tall one versus short one. Hey, what a game. It looks harder than even thought. Akolku. Benjech. Akolku. What got one ya zero tiaga? Why got much? Wow, that is really hot. After this match now. What? Unia zero. Yaga 10 minutes. Charging dulu kali. VIP? VIP? Beda. Mana? What? Yaga ngadi du yaga nabil. What a win, what a win, what a win. 5-3, ladies and gentlemen. What a win. I even fell down, guys. I fell down. Hey, my. Be happy. Ha, puna tiran man. Ajilui. Ajilui ko yo ajilui. Ya kana be leyi. Kana ajilui man. Celebration continues. Celebration. Celebration 5-3. I fell down, guys. I got defeated as well. Celebration. Celebration continues. Celebration continues. Celebration, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we're going to شكرا جاك لا باي شكرا 5-3 now, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. Asma, for a jack call you 0. I you could want to, I you could roll up here. Huh? One. Why you know Michelle 0? Then I you could be up below 2%. Asma, run Piazzi, you're in there with you, Michelle. As you get 1 million views. As you did. You're Adam. You're what I Martin Viran, what you Ala Jen Aboy, Kaj and you could focus but lose. While I jan ran to Jen Daddy, you could be on the way. What Mutu. Ladies and gentlemen, the competition is 5-3 right now, with a few players to go. And Bunagok do not have enough time to waste, and they release a giant. This is the player coming on for Bunagok. Maut. Maut. Maut is out for. This player is a FC Barcelona fan, and his name is Maut. He's on the pitch with some of his sisters who are here to show him support, who are here to tell him that you are not allowed in this fight. You are not allowed, you are not allowed, you are not alone or what. My English is dropping because my energy is also dropping. Maut. Maut. Let me take my position so that I'll show you the clash of the giants. Maut. Rana jama wood. Rana jama. Maut. Your game now coming at 15? 16? Game na bango? Huh? I'm going to be into a Why out of 15? Why out of 15 or 16? It was really nice. SWI 9. I bet it's rushing. Musaji. The bro. This game is most likely gonna end in a draw unless magic happens. Because they look like they are afraid of each other. This game do not need too much emotions. If you are emotional, you can easily lose. Where to? Upside. 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 Average. If you're watching for the first time, then you're watching South Sudanese wrestling. Live here at Wetum. Live here in Lake State. Nice. 4-5. Musajil, his brother was defeated before, and that is why he's not happy. Musajil. Now they are also carrying their leader. Hey, come on, go. Oh. Celebration continues, and the competition is now 5-4 in favor of Payam. Again, it's Bunagok. See this kind of hair? This hair belongs to cattle keepers. They change the color of the hair with using cow's urine. Look at this tall guy. He's even taller than me. They may buy for them. 5-4. SW, thank you so much for the company, mate. I wish you the best, not for today only, but for every day. Best wishes to you, your family, your friends, wherever you are watching from this afternoon. It's afternoon right now in Africa, South Sudan. It's 1 p.m. Central African time, but 2 p.m. East African time. There is the sun. This competition is really tight. From 2-0 to 2-2, from 2-2 to 5-2, from 5-2 now to 4-5. We have Mayor. This is the player coming next for Bunagok. His side is losing 4, is losing 1. I think, yeah, his side is losing 5-4. And the team is expecting him to win, or at least draw. That is player for Bunagok. Now let me show you a player for Dor Payam. Huh? 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 What did Now, the player for Bunagok is the player for Dor Payam is here. Jangan Rin Macha.